Okay, now I want to remind you, indices, there's a whole bunch of different names that all talk about the same thing. And they all kind of have their own advantages, the different names, okay? So, let me introduce them to you. There's indices, right? Indices. Indices is plural. What's the singular?
Index.
Index. Index.
Index notation.
Yeah, exactly right. So the singular is index, from which we get index notation, okay? Another word which means exactly the same thing is exponents. Now, you're like, you hardly ever hear that word, though it's where we get the phrase, the word exponential from. It's like, oh, it's growing exponentially. It has to do with these, right? So it's like exponential, that's about when something is growing super crazy fast, right? And also another word which we get from that is, you know how for adding, right, it's addition, and for subtracting it's subtraction, and for dividing it's division, and for multiplying it's multiplication, right? Well, for indices it's exponentiation.
Oh, wow.
It sounds like supercalifragilistic. Okay, exponentiation. EXPONENTIATION. Long word. Exponentiation, like that, rolls off the tongue. It does sound like that, doesn't it? One more word. Indices, exponents, same thing. One more word that means the same thing is powers. Okay? Powers. Now, power, I left that till last because when you see index notation, okay, we often talk about the power and the corresponding power, which is the base. So, for example, and bases, right? So, quick example, right? When you see 2 cubed, right? 2 cubed, get out another color, right? The number down the bottom, which is being multiplied over and over again, let's actually write that out. You know, it's 2 times 2 times 2, right? The 2 is the base, right? That's the base there. The number that gets multiplied repeatedly. And the number of times you do it, that's the power.
To the power of.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we would say that's 2 to the power of 3, or 2 to the power of 4, or 5, or whatever other number you'd like. Okay? So you can see each of these words has its own place. I could easily say, oh look, there's the index, right? Or if you like, you know, 2 cubed times 4 to the power of 7. Look, there are indices, or those are exponents, or it's all interchangeable language. Okay, so that's all I'm trying to get across to you.